Greetings, greetings. Hope everybody is well, and I hope that you are swell. Welcome to the Skill Issue Podcast. I'm Royal,
And on metal.
and today we're going to be discussing the remakes for Resident Evil Zero and Resident Evil Code Veronica. The good, the bad, and the ugly. What we hope to expect, what they could change, what they could add, and so on. But firstly, how are you, mate?
You know me, I'm always fantastic.
Always fantastic. Always moist.
Oh yeah, always.
um, right. I think we should go for Resi Zero.
Yeah, like
Start off on that.
Resi Zero is not the best experience
No.
currently, as so hopefully with the remake they can, because again there's a lot of potential of Resi Zero that I've been thinking about Resi Zero, and it could be it could be a really good remake if they do it right.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what team's actually doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Because if it's the Resi 3 team,
Yeah.
to stop the production now, to stop it now, basically.
Yeah.
But it's going to be. It's going to be one of them, Resi Zero. It's either going to be amazing or it's going to flop, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be an in between with Resi Zero.
No. No. Yeah, that's the thing. Because if the same team that made Resi 3 remake makes this one, if they didn't learn their lessons from, learn their mistakes from the previous game they made, it's not going to go down well. Now, Resi Zero, I think, can be a phenomenal game, especially a co-op game as well.
Yeah.
It would be an amazing. They would have to tweak a lot of things
Yeah.
because otherwise you could end up speedrunning the crap out of that game.
Yeah. Again, the co-op aspect of it could be massive.
Mm.
Because obviously they can choose to make it online co-op, so one can play as Rebecca, one as Billy, or they can keep it where you control both characters. Which I don't really like the fact that you can control them both at the same time. It's a cool idea.
Yeah, it was a cool concept back then.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea, but like I'd much rather prefer to play it online co-op. Because if you take like Resi 5 for example, like one of its redeeming factors is the online co-op, because it is a fun co-op game, and this is what Resi Zero could be, a really fun co-op game.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Like they can sort of if they make it a fun co-op game, they can sort of not get away, don't have to obviously make it on par with Resi 4 remake. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it would be nice if he was on par with Resi 4 or Resi 2.
But I'm not putting the bar that high.
Yeah, no, I think they need to push the boat out, because out of all the Resident Evils, co-op wise, the best one is Resi 5 in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's still not the best game.
No.
Now, if they can surpass Resi 5 and actually make it enjoyable, make it more fun, and sort of heavily rely on both, you could literally play at the same time, but not to the point where you can literally cheese the game and it's done within 2 hours. I would like to have more meat on the bone, because that's what I would be afraid of. Because if they do set this up as an online sort of co-op, because the game's not that long anyway, but it is longer when you play solo because you have to switch between Billy and switch between Rebecca, and it can be quite tedious. But if you got both people playing at the same time and you could time things perfectly, you can get it done within an hour, 2 hours.
See, that could be a thing as well, say speedrunners. So it's co-op. Because, say you can have maybe two of your favourite speedrunners out there could do it and go for the world record. That'd be quite fun to watch.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can have that aspect of it where you can have teams of speedrunners just going at it. I mean, most speedrunners mostly do it solo anyway, but it would just I feel like it has to be online co-op, especially in this modern age now.
Yeah.
In this modern age, it's definitely got to be online co-op because it just adds one more replayability.
Yeah.
And what they could do as well for online co-op is I don't know if you ever played Dead Space 3.
No.
That had online co-op, and you also had Isaac Clarke and I forget the other guy's name.
Oh, I played a little bit of it, yeah. But I did it solo.
They had like unique sections to whoever you played.
All right, okay.
So you played, I call him John. I can't remember his name. It might actually be John. I can't remember, but like
Greg.
you'd get split off. Then you have like
Yeah.
like a little different section to do while Isaac was doing another part. And like, if I remember correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I swear the co-op guy had like hallucinations that Isaac didn't have. So I can remember playing it with my mate and I was saying, "Did you see that?" He was like, "No." So maybe like they can add something sort of similar to that where only Billy does a section and Rebecca can't.
Yeah.
So then it adds more replayability. So no, like say we went through it, I was Rebecca, you was Billy, we do it again. I'll be obviously vice versa.
Yeah.
And we get like more replayability for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, at least you're getting more buck for your dollar then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think with Resi Zero's got a strong foundation. It's basically the foundation of Resident Evil because it's the very first thing that happens in the Resident Evil lore before Resi 1 and Resi 2, obviously. But yeah, I think they do need to add a lot more meat to the bone, but they need to heavily polish it. And yeah, like you mentioned, with the online co-op, I think that would be a massive step.
Yeah, because again, like this is replayability, and like it's just way more fun to play with someone, especially in like, and like as well what they got to do with Resi Zero. Because one of the biggest problems, well, there's a few big problems with Resi Zero, is that there is no item boxes in Resi Zero.
No.
So you have to pick everything up, drop it on the floor, and obviously you don't know what you're doing. First playthrough is awful because like, say you got the hook shot, right? You don't know when you're going to need to use the hook shot ever, right? So you leave it one side, say the train, you're on the other side of the train. You go all the way to the other end, you finally figured out, oh wait, I need the hook shot. Got to go all the way back.
Yeah.
Then come all the way back again.
It feels like a chore then.
And there is an actual, many people probably don't know this, but there's an actual limit to how much you can actually drop on the floor. So, like, again, I don't know why they did that, personally, and like, I feel like you definitely need to add item boxes back, like, please. Or if not, make it so you can swap between each other's inventory. Like Resident 5 and that, you can repress things and stuff like that if they do make it co-op, so hopefully they do.
Yeah.
But if they don't do that and keep it the old way, you got to drop everything, I feel like not people, especially in the modern age, most people ain't going to like that at all.
No, like, unfortunately, especially in the modern age, a lot of the gamers do lack the patience compared to, like, because we enjoy the OG Resident Evil, because with the original, there's a lot of backtracking.
Yeah.
It's given with Resident Evils. Yeah. And some people don't like that. And I get it. It does feel like a chore. You're like, oh, for God's sake, I got to go back all the way here and then, this and that. But some people love it, some people don't. But in today's day and age, if you try and do that now, you are going to peeve off a lot of players.
Yeah, because everyone wants to sort of, like, in the action all the time, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to, like, oh, I left that all the way back there. Now, instead of going to a box that could have been right here, I'll go all the way and collect it again. Like, no one wants to do that. So that's, like, one of the reasons a lot of people don't like Resi Zero.
Yeah.
Because, like, the train section, Resi Zero, is not that bad. It's all right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel, because obviously it's a train, you just go back and forward, but later on you're in the, say, a mansion part. And what you usually do is put everything in the main hall. Then you go off, come back, go off, come back. But, like, again, just put item boxes in.
Yeah.
Don't make us go 5,000 yards back and forward, please.
Yeah. Like, I love the train. I think it's a very cool concept. Like, especially if you try and put yourself in Rebecca's shoes and Billy's shoes. It's claustrophobic. It's very narrow. That's a threat in itself. I think they need to utilize that more, but make it less again, less like a chore.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, with Resi Zero, it's one big chore at the moment. Because the game's been out since, what, 2002?
Yeah, about that, I think.
Yeah, it's been out for that long. They need to either just polish the train aspect and make it less of a chore, or if they are adamant about keeping it the way it is, that's fine. But add item boxes.
Yeah, obviously, like, to me, it's stupid. It's stupid not to, because again, you just don't want to be back and forward, and especially you're brand new to the game, and you don't know like the map, and like say you left something in a room, you're like, how do I get there? Then you might spend another half an hour trying to find where you left the thing. So then it's like, it's not great game design in my opinion.
No,
don't get me wrong. Like Resi Zero, like the atmosphere of the game is top notch. Like it's one of the better ones. Like atmosphere wise, it's just those little bits that let it down. But I feel like if they had like a obviously item box, or where you can share between inventories if it is online co-op, hopefully it will be. I think like it would definitely bump it up, because I wonder if they're gonna do it in the style of like say Resi 2 remake and Resi 4, where it's gonna be third person.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
I should imagine they probably would, because that's how obviously they've gone about doing the remakes. Is they obviously modernise it. No fixed camera angles, is made up over the shoulder.
Yeah. Or do you think, because of Resi 9, because obviously the Code Veronica, the Resi Zero remake is underway, do you think that they may implement a first-person aspect because of the narrowness? That will add massive atmosphere, especially in a claustrophobic.
Actually, do that where you can choose third or first.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, because you're pleasing both audiences.
Yeah, because again, I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. Go on.
No, because like again, it's just like you said, please both audiences, and like you said, like say you're in that train, it's really tight, then you're in first person. Because I don't know if they would obviously add like sort of stalker enemy. Because I don't think it'll be good in the train.
No,
personally, because it's way too narrow. Maybe later on when you're in the mansion part, maybe that part, but definitely like third person first is like, I think that's every Resident Evil going forward. They should do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like 100% do it, because again it adds replayability as well.
It's nice to have the options.
Yeah, because you can go over. I'm going to go for third now. My next playthrough first and see which one you prefer. Obviously, they have to like make sure it's not as clunky, because I know like Village third person's quite clunky, but the game was never actually made to be in third person. They did that as like a quick, if you want to do it, here it is. So it wasn't polished.
Yeah. And that's one thing I am looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, because they do emphasize, like, if you want the true horror gameplay, play first person as Grace and then third person as Leon. But at least, you know, that's what they recommend. But they're saying, but you can play both in first person if you wanted, or third person if you wanted. And it's adding that replayability, and you truly do feel you're getting your money's worth.
It feels like you're sort of in control of your own playthrough as well.
Exactly. And like, there's not many games out there that can do that.
No, like you sort of like, because most people don't like playing in third, and like most people don't like playing in first. Like for me, survival horror, I don't like playing in first. I much prefer playing in third.
I'm the same.
But I will probably still go through the game in both. Like I did it with Village. I went through first and third, and to be fair, I'll say first is probably better for Village, just because the game's made for it.
Yeah,
not remade for third, but it just. I mean, why not do it though? That's the thing. If they don't do it, so why not? Unless I would love it though. I know they wouldn't do it if they actually had it fixed cameras. Like if that was an option.
Yeah, like you could have like, I don't know, the difficult. It could be like part of the difficulty. You could have like original, and then boom, like tank, like maybe tank controls, or the fixed camera angle.
Yeah, but I think that's asking too much. Like. Because you're asking first person, third person, and fixed camera angles. You know what I mean? You might as well ask them to come make you a sandwich or something as well while you play the game.
Yeah, Yeah, and can you eat it for me as well?
you chew it up like a bird for me, please.
Yeah,
That's like asking a bit too much. Or maybe it
yeah,
could be like a DLC later on.
yeah, yeah. Because like it, providing that the DLC is reasonable, like nothing extortionate. But like if I get to play old school like fixed camera angles, I'm going to pay for it as long as it's reasonably
To be
priced.
fair with Capcom, that DLCs are
They're
never
not bad.
like Resi 4 Separate Ways was only £8,
Yeah,
and like there's DLCs for was it Resi 2, Resi 3, they're only a couple of quid, and it's just like
yeah,
a few extra like costumes. You can unlock all the lockables and stuff. So it's like they're never like gone, oh yeah, we EA Sports.
I was going to say
It's
yeah,
70 quid for a DLC. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank God. You know, in fairness, Capcom are not known for being too greedy.
no, I think like I can't remember how much the Resi 8 DLC was off the top. I can't actually remember off the top of my
I
head.
can't remember. I can't
Because
remember when it was released.
no, because I remember when I bought it on PC, I bought the gold edition, so it come with it.
Yeah,
And even that, the gold edition was only 30 or quid, I think.
yeah,
And it come with the DLC. So there's one thing with Capcom, they've never been like, oh, there's new DLC, 40 quid. Like, oh right,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Great, thank you. But yeah, like I think if they play it right and they do it right, I think Resi Zero could be a massive hit, and it could really, like, people could forget about the original Resi Zero and concentrate then on the newer one. But again, like for me, like Resi 2, they did that so perfectly that you don't have to play the original. You can just play the
Yeah,
remake. Like I've done a playthrough of both and I loved both, but I do lean to the remake
yeah.
because it's more fluid, it's more more action packed, but I love, for me, right. So the reason why I much prefer Resi 2 remake to Resi 4 is because Resi 2 is a bit of a more slower paced game, more methodical compared to Resi 4, because Resi
Yeah.
4 is much more action packed, and I do prefer. I do prefer and appreciate more the atmospheric aspects of games. Some people prefer it more action packed, and that's fair enough. But Resi Zero could be the perfect one if they can polish it. If they can add that first person perspective, I think that would be amazing. Because
Yeah.
again, it has that atmosphere. But they just have to get it right. They have to.
Yeah, one thing they have to get right is the enemies. Because
The boss fights. Yeah.
the boss fights, you got the eliminators, those are the monkey enemies. To stun lock you, then you're just dead. Right, you just can't do nothing, you're dead. What's the other? The leech men. Good luck trying to kill them with bullets.
Yeah.
Right, they just eat them. I mean, you do have Molotovs in the game, but it's not like you're swimming in them. And like you can't ever throw a Molotov as Billy. You always got to do it with Rebecca, because Billy's animation takes about 5 business days, and time he's thrown it, the leech hand's moved.
Yeah.
So you always got to throw it as Rebecca. You never ever throw it as Billy.
You would think it'd be the other way around, though.
Well, you think you just lob it, but no, Billy takes about 5 business days to wind it up. Then he takes a big step forward, if I remember it correctly, and then it's such a pain. But that's the one thing they got to do as well. It's like, I don't know if they would change him completely, like sort of like, I don't know, maybe bring some new enemies in.
Yeah.
Like get rid. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to get rid of them personally, because
No.
I've played Resi Zero a few times, but every time I think to myself, why?
Why?
Why? Why am I playing this? Like, why?
Yeah.
Especially that bat boss fight in the church. That is probably the worst boss fight in Resident Evil history, probably. It is awful.
Yeah.
Awful. But that fight would be much better in a first person or third person situation. It's terrible in fixed camera angle. It's awful. So hopefully they either changed the eliminators and the leechmen, so the leechmen don't tank every bullet in the game.
Yeah.
And just walk at you and they stun lock you as well. Like every enemy in the game stun locks you. And you just can't move and you just die. So hopefully they change them all, introduce new, fresh enemies we ain't seen before.
Yeah.
Which add a bit of spice.
Yeah, or we could be extra greedy and maybe ask for both a polish of the original, make it better, and maybe some new introductions.
We're asking for a lot here. We're asking for
first
person, third person, fixed camera.
Item box.
But the item box thing should be a given. Like, it should be there, though. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why they never actually didn't put it in the original game.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense.
That's the thing, because like Resi Zero is classed as the first Resident Evil game, but the actual first one that came out was Resi 1.
Yeah.
And even that had an item box.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of them have got item boxes. Up to, obviously, Resi 4 don't. Not the remake one, anyway. Resi 5 don't. Resi 6 don't.
Does Resi 5... No, Resi 5 doesn't. No, because you have the open inventory.
Yeah, because you can also switch between and
where
it's more of an action game anyway. So just firing bullets left, right, and center. Like you're not really like trying to figure out puzzles and like hold things and do certain things, are you?
I was going to say, you could argue that Resi 5 technically has one, and that's at the very beginning when you get your gear, because you get your gear through an item box.
Yeah, you do. Actually,
that's about it. You do, that's the only time you see it. But yeah, I think Resi Zero has got a very strong foundation, but it was just executed not in the best way.
Yeah, no, like that's why a lot of people don't enjoy the game. Because again, there's a hell of a lot of backtracking. Like especially again, if your first playthrough, miserable. Because how are you supposed to know when you say you need the hook shot? You have no idea, and and there's 2 item slots by the way for hook shot. So you got to carry that around with you, hoping you're going to need it. You might need it, might not need it for 3-4 hours.
Yeah,
and you've got to carry it around with you because you don't know. But if you had an item box, you go, oh. Yeah, I need that. I'll go around the corner and grab it and not 5 miles back that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't mind backtracking as long as it's not, 1, just to waste my time.
Yeah.
2, if I've made the mistake, I'll make my bed and I'll lie in it. But they need to add an item box, or at least, like you said, minimum shared inventory thing.
Yeah. It's just these little simple things. And I think Resi Zero remake could be one of the good ones.
Oh yeah.
Long as Resi 3 remake team don't go. To be fair to the Resi 3 remake team, they did have a cut budget and they didn't have much time on it. Because obviously the team that done Resi 2 remake was on Resi 4.
Yeah.
So the B team done Resi 3, which again, I don't know why they done that.
Yeah.
Resi 3 remake could have been the literal best remake ever made, but that's a whole different topic. But
yeah,
that's the one thing they got to avoid. I think hopefully Capcom have learnt that lesson.
Hopefully.
And not gone, right, let's not skimp out.
Yeah.
And actually give them what they want.
Yeah, because if you give us what you want, you're gonna get your money back and more.
It's you just because it obviously puts faith into the other remakes like Resi 5 in the future, which no doubt is gonna get a remake. Resi 6 in the future is probably gonna get a remake at some point. So let them just build the faith, and people are gonna get hype for it.
Yeah,
because now people think, oh, there's a remake coming. I hope it don't get Resi 3'd. That's what people say. Hope it doesn't get Resident Evil 3'd. And because don't get wrong, Resident Evil 3 remake, it is a fun game.
It is a fun game. It's not the worst game out of all the Resident Evil games. It's not the worst. It was just the most disappointing.
Yeah, it was the most disappointing game. Again, why would you cut so much out of the game? And have 2 boss fights exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like one after the other and all. It wasn't like one at the beginning game and one later the game. It's literally 30 minutes after.
Back to back.
It's literally the same fight. So hopefully with like Zero. But then again, I think like the bar's quite low for Zero. So like
if anything is going to be an improvement.
Well, yeah, as long as they like make the improvements and not just like update it graphically and like change the gameplay aspect, and if they keep it as it is and just update it, it's like just like fix the issues, then Resi Zero could probably be the best co-op Resident Evil game there is.
Yeah,
it's if they choose to make it online co-op, which if they don't, it'd be a big missed opportunity in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because like at the end of the day, like any game with co-op is going to be fun, because when you get to play with your mates, regardless of what game it is, it could be bloody Tetris, you're gonna have fun regardless because you're playing with your friends.
Yeah.
But if the game itself is fun, and then you add the online co-op, it's going to be double fun. It's going to be even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like Resi 5. Like Resi 5, I'm gonna say it. I know some people love it. I don't really like Resi 5, but it's a great co-op game because it's just fun to play with friends. But other than that, playing solo as Sheva with Sheva's AI, it's miserable.
I've played through Resi 8. No, not Resi 8. Resi 5. Sorry, a lot. I like probably at least 8 to 9 times, and I'll tell you now, only once was that solo. I've only gone through the game once solo. All the rest, because my old mate, when he used to play games, he don't play games anymore. We used to do once a year. We used to do a Resi 5 run. We used to just play it once a year, and like well, he don't play it anymore, but so we've played it together, and we're going to play it again.
Relatively soon.
Yeah, relatively soon. But it is like the actual game Resi 5. It ain't great.
No.
But when you play it co-op, it's a really good game. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Which Zero can be that game.
It could be both. It could be great and fun.
Yeah, like, oh, you know what? Let's jump on Resi Zero. Let's play some co-op on Resi Zero, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give us a new co-op Resident Evil, which we've not had. I mean, you've had, like, obviously the little side ones. Like, was it Resistance? Was it called?
Oh, it's RE-verse, I think it is.
Yeah, you had RE-verse and you had Resistance, I believe. And, like, those were, like... So, but, like, we want to, like, an actual proper, like, sort of mainline. Well, Resi Zero is mainline. Co-op Resi game, again. And Resi Zero can be that answer.
Yeah, and it gives us content. It gives us videos to make. So please make it online.
Think of the channel, Capcom.
Think of us. But yeah, no, I think overall, if they can nail it, it could be easily one of the top 5, top 10 games, Resi games of all time. If they smash it,
I think to do it though, I feel definitely they'll have to change some of the bosses, like. Like the what is it? The centipede thing.
Oh yeah.
That's just change that. Like just change.
I love that. It's just change that.
just change it. Like Scorpion on the train. I don't know. Like I don't know if they were going to keep the Scorpion. Or again, just completely change it. If it was me, I would completely change it.
What would you change it to? Or like, what would you change?
I'd change it to Wesker and Speedo or something. And you got water pistols and you have a water fight with him.
Wet t-shirt contest.
But I feel like the Scorpion on the train. I know it's Resident Evil. It don't really make sense too much. Like, have the big Scorpion get on the train, you know what I mean? Like, did make you have in his pocket and it's like a little Pokemon and he threw it down. You know, like, go Scorpio, attack, you know what I mean?
But That's the one boss I don't like fighting, because again, it.
Do you know you can
a new
cheese
hit,
that boss really easy?
You know.
Yeah, you can kill it with a knife. Because what you do, you go up to it, you can knife it in the claw, and if you get it on the timing, you can just stun lock her with the knife.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, you can just sit there with the knife, stab, 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 but you got to get the timing of it, the rhythm. And then obviously if you don't, it hits you. But if you do it, you just stun lock it and kill it with the knife.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like, for me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I would, like, if I was the one doing that, like, doing the changes, I would remove the Scorpion and just maybe flood that carriage with zombies.
I mean, yeah, like, that's not bad. Like, again, like, just put it with zombies, because it would make sense. It would be loads of zombies. Or make some sort of zombie boss type monster in there.
Yeah, like, perfect example. They are sort of reintroducing Crimson Heads in Requiem.
Yeah.
Maybe add something, into that.
Yeah.
Because there's Crimson Heads in Resident Evil 1. Why can't there be any on the train?
True.
So,
I mean, it's just, but again, it's obviously it's up to them. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think people. I don't know if they did take the Scorpion out or the Bat out. I don't know if people react. Like me personally, I would like, thank you for taking them out. Well, especially the Bat. I hate the Bat. I hate that Bat so much. And like the Leechmen as well. Like they probably will. They'll stay in the game obviously because the whole thing's all do with leeches, and you get the Leech Queen at the end and all that fun stuff. But obviously, but they'd be a lot easier to deal with because again, there won't be like Billy taking 5 years to throw a Molotov. Maybe they can add like a flamethrower to the game this time.
Yeah.
And like, you can just flamethrower them and stuff like that. They can do a lot of tweaks to Resident Evil, just make it so nice to play.
Yeah.
Because
like, even if having a flamethrower on a train doesn't make sense, maybe make Rebecca or Billy improvise. Maybe they find a lighter and a can of aerosol, and they can just go, like just something like that. Again, as attention to detail.
Or what they can do is make Billy really buff, and he can just pick up one of the ovens.
And just switch it on.
Just switch it on. You know what I mean? He could make Billy an absolute monster. He's just picking up ovens and sticking leeches in some ovens and stuff.
Yeah, Billy hits his ult.
But yeah, geez. Like there's sort of this again. Just don't Resi free it. That's all they got to do.
Yeah, just don't, like. By all means, deal with the graphics if you want to. That's absolutely fine, but don't just do that. Actually, look at the details and have a look what people like about it, what they don't like about it, and then just work from that. You got the perfect foundation for a horror game.
Yeah, I wonder, since they're going to do Resi 0, then technically the only one be left that hasn't been remade out of, say, like the old law would be, because obviously Code Veronica's getting done.
It would be Resi 1.
It would be Resi 1.
Would they that's ever the HD remaster?
Yeah, because that was in like 2001, and obviously Zero was like a year after.
Yeah,
I know it's been remade before, but would they remake it again? But to
bring it more into the modern
era.
Yeah,
I feel like if they would to remake it again, they'll have to change it a lot again, but try and keep it true enough.
Yeah, they'll have to try. Yeah, for me, if they can make it as the same graphics as like Resi 3, because that's one thing that is good about Resi 3, the graphics are really good. Like the character models are phenomenal. They have to keep the corny lines. They have to. Yeah,
they can just like keep them in sort of, but like rework them like they did in like the HD like remake one. Like to me personally, I'd love it if they just keep the actual like it was almost a Jill sandwich. Like
sort of that's like, so iconic.
But yeah, like I don't know if they ever would though. Like redo it like like again, because I feel like they couldn't just do the same game and expect people to pay like it's 40 quid or 50 quid for the game. It's exactly the same from 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Like they would have to completely rechange it again.
They would have to break it down. Like for me, the game would be perfect in third person, and I would be happy for them to keep it just third person only.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would have to change quite a decent amount of it, like you said. But they would have to as well, though. That's the risk. If you change too much, how much of it then is going to be true to the original?
I mean, like you can keep the characters, the bosses.
Oh, yeah.
Like you may redesign the boss fights, more modernized.
Yeah.
So that when you go and fight Yawn, obviously, to fight Yawn, all you got to do is literally just stick around its tail. Then you just kill it. So maybe they can redesign the Yawn fight. Maybe the room itself you fight him in. Same as like Blue Tiger, pretty sure the spider. They sort of redesign those. Like say you do a boss fight with Blue Tiger, a whole different area, but it's all like a cat and mouse game. You're playing with Blue Tiger, and you got sort of like not fight your head on, but you got to like play the cat and mouse. Yeah, like things like that. Sort of like just design the boss fights.
Yeah, because like with Blue Tiger, like with our spider, like you could add like an element where, like, let's say if you end up touching, like, let's say there's certain spider webs, scattered around whatever room you're in. If you trigger one, that's when the spider will be like, right, that's where the person is, and it just goes. I think that again, that will add depth to the fight. So then you're thinking, right, shit, I got keep an eye on this bloody thing, and now I got to keep an eye on the webs as well. It just adds more meat to the bone.
Yeah, because they keep it true to the game. Because obviously you're not changing any of the bosses, the characters. Like you can sort of change the layout of the mansion a bit to like keep it fresh. Obviously, you still keep it in the mansion, but like maybe move things, redesign a few rooms, and other stuff like that. And again, like there's a fair bosses in Resi 1 that they can actually sort of play around with, and like because obviously you got the Elder Crimson Head. Obviously, you got Neptune, Blue Tiger, Tyrant, Yawn. I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Again, like the Elder Crimson Head fight could be changed. Again, like you sort of get locked in with it when obviously in the remake when you get locked in.
Yeah.
Again, they can sort of just like sort of redesign it again. Like I don't know how they do it, but
yeah,
you just play around with it and see what you can come up with. But I don't think they would actually do it though.
I think they would earn a lot of money for doing it.
Oh yeah,
but again, they would have to. It's a very high risk though, because loads of people do love the original and they love the HD remaster as well. But they would have to. That's the difficulty though, because I'm just thinking of it, from a business point of view. It's a very high risk because it can either go absolutely amazingly or flop and peeve off a lot of the player base, because for me with that game there's no in between. It's either going to be good or you're going to end up pissing off a lot of people.
That's why I think they won't touch it personally. Not for a long time anyway, not until they've pretty much run out of remakes and games to do. I don't think, because again I'm not too sure how they would even go about it, like, because again you can't just redo the game as it is, just bring it up on a graphic and just say, oh look, no, we want you to pay 50 quid for it. So everyone's like, why? I can just go pay the remastered edition. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like they would actually sort of touch Resi 1 for a while. Like I don't think it's even in their plans to at this point, because again, the Resi 0 remake, Code Veronica remake, Resi 9 coming up. No doubt they're already working on Resi 10. No doubt they've probably got plans for Resi 5 remake, Resi 6 remake. So I don't think they're going to be touching Resi 1 for a long time.
For a good while.
But they see the remastered, the HD one, it's really good still to this day. I know it's fixed camera angles, but like if you can sort of get past the fixed camera angles, it's sort of like It's one of the better Resident Evils, in my opinion. Like, I actually love it.
It's still a very solid game.
Yeah, really good Resident Evil. I know a lot of people get put off for the fixed camera angles because again, it is an old school thing, but it's just if you can get past that, then it's just such a good game.
Yeah,
but that's maybe why they're doing Resi Zero though, because to
testing the
test
waters,
it, then see if they could potentially do a Resi 1 remake. Down the
see
line.
how the reception is from the player base, and if it goes extremely well, then they may go, might be worth doing actually.
Yeah, because there'd be so much money in it.
God, yeah.
I'll be buying it again.
I think we both will. But yeah, for me, Resi Zero, they got the perfect foundation. They've just got a lot to work.
Yeah.
And again, it can either go really, really well, or it could just be like, oh, that was a waste.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking. Like, they got a very fine line there, a very fine line. Just don't be silly, Capcom, and just do it right.
Yes,
like
do it justice.
Just do it right. Just how to do it. You've done it. You've done it before. Resi 2, Resi 4. Done it before. You can do it again.
Yeah.
Just don't Resi 3 it.
Yeah. Right. Well, Code Veronica.
Yes.
Now so I just want to sort of clear this up as well. So I said this quite a few times. So Code Veronica was the first Resident Evil I ever played. Now, Resi 1 was the first time I ever saw Resident Evil, but Code Veronica is the actual first one I ever played. Now, it is one of my favorites because, frankly, it's the first one I ever played. Now, I know it's not the best or the perfect Resident Evil game out of the entire sort of mainline, even of the sort of ones that branch out. But I am praying to God that they nail this. Because, again, this could be perfect.
Yeah, right. Well, it's been confirmed because I've got it here, actually. Let me find it quick.
Because, the game's been out 26 years.
What the hell?
Yeah, 2000. It came before Resi Zero.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
How old was I? 2000.
I was 4.
2006.
Yeah, I was 4.
So, I've been 8.
Yeah.
No, I've been 6, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you're 30 or 31.
I'm 32 this year, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 6, 7, yeah. Oh, jeez, I just did that kid thing. 6, 7, shit.
I'm better it now, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, so with Code Veronica, now, this is the second game that Clay sort of illustrated in. Now, I know a lot of people don't particularly like Code Veronica because it is arguably one of the hardest ones in the franchise. It's not easy at all, but the atmosphere of it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
and some of the bosses are good, the characters are great, but there is a lot of flaws, unfortunately, with the game.
It's just got a lot of soft locks in the game where you can just sort of soft lock yourself.
Yeah.
For no reason. Like the same thing with Code Veronica. That's why a lot of people don't like the game. And it can be in some areas confusing where to go and what to do. So hopefully with the remake, they can get rid of some of those harsh soft locks. Because again, if you're newer to these games, it's gonna put you off. It's going to put you off massively, unless you're already a Resident Evil fan. If I wouldn't ever recommend someone start with Code Veronica as the first Resident Evil to play.
No,
because again, it can be harsh for no reason, and you can just get soft locked, and then you may lose 4 or 5 hours of progress or whatever, and then you have to go back or restart again.
Yeah,
but hopefully with the remake, which the Resi 2 Resi 2 remake and 4 remake team are doing. So the actual good team's actually doing this. So that's again already
that's positive.
That's massive already.
Yeah.
And apparently it could, from what I've looked at, it could even be released this year because they apparently had a schedule. Because it's been in development since 2022.
Oh, fair play. So it's been a good while then.
Yeah, so it's been in development for, say 4 years because it's 2026 now. So nearly, just so hit 4 years it's been in development for.
Yeah.
So it could possibly come out later this year or early next. Me personally, I think it'd be early next because obviously Requiem's coming out. Literally,
yeah, it would only make sense.
Yeah, unless they want to do something later on in the year, like towards Christmas time, and go, oh, here you go, there's Code Veronica, to hold you off until, because apparently Resi 0 is planned for 2028.
All right, okay.
So maybe Code Veronica is 2027, then 0, then maybe in 2029. Maybe Resi 5.
Yeah.
But with Code Veronica, again, it could be a fantastic remake. Again, it's going to form the same lines as 0. Just get rid of some of the BS. Like some of the BS in the game.
Yeah.
Just make it more player friendly, like new player friendly. Because this day and age, obviously, Resident Evil is bigger than it's ever been.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Ever been. So you bring in new players all the time, especially say you got Requiem just coming around the corner. Like everyone and their mother's gonna be playing that.
Yeah.
Like this is probably gonna be the biggest selling Resident Evil probably ever. I think, because the hype around Requiem is massive. Like
it is.
I ain't seen the hype
the
around the Resident Evil it is for a long time.
No, probably since I've probably seen Resi 4 remake. I think.
Probably. I'll say this is probably even bigger than Resi 4 remake. Because where it's a brand new, fresh Resident Evil, and seems like everyone's really excited for it. So you're going to bring in a lot of new players in who's never played these Resident Evils before. So with Code Veronica and 0, just get rid of some of the BS, like the soft locks, and maybe tweak some of the enemies, like the Bandersnatchers.
Oh yeah,
who can punch you from about 5 miles away. They're not even on the screen. All you see is a fist come at you. And you're like,
oh, yeah. And another thing as well. Now I keep forgetting his name. I keep wanting to call him Billy, but it's not Billy.
Steve.
They need to change his voice actor.
Yeah, which
they will.
They will.
But if they do, please don't make him annoying, because in the original, for me, and it still bugs me to this day, he has a really, really cool scene where he comes in, dual wielding pistol, sliding in, takes out a guy, and he goes, "Hi, Clay." like what the fuck? He comes in John Wick, and then suddenly he's Winnie the Bloody Pooh.
Yeah. Obviously, they've learnt that lesson for Ashley. You know, like if you look at Ashley from Resident 4 OG compared to the remake, it's the difference. It's not even they. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's nowhere near as annoying.
No,
and because there's one Steve, I wonder how much they're going to change him. Because for people that don't actually ever play Code Veronica, Steve can be a little bit creepy towards Claire.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a little bit creepy. There's one bit where they're going, spoilers, they're on a plane going to another base.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah,
and Claire's asleep, but Claire's just there asleep, and Steve gets a bit weird, and he tries to lean in for a kiss while Claire's asleep, but she wakes up just in time, and that. So hopefully they
that doesn't need to be in the game.
Nah, just change that.
No,
just change that.
Like I've tried to do that to Metal many times, but he purposely stays asleep. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna have to go in for the kill. But yeah, no, they need to change Steve. I still love the scenes that he's in.
Yeah,
because
just get rid of the creepy ones. That's all.
Yeah, because spoilers if you've never played it, the game's been out for 26 years now. But Steve does become a boss fight as well.
Does,
Now the boss fight is it's all right, nothing amazing. They need to improve on that. But I do love the little action scenes that Steve does have. But again, don't make him a squeaker.
No,
just make him like a normal guy. Like Capcom, you did a phenomenal job on Ashley and a phenomenal job on Carlos. Just do the same thing with Steve.
Yeah. I feel no doubt they will. Again, it's the same team that's done Resident 4 and Resident 2 remakes. So there's going to be a lot of expectations for Code Veronica since those teams are doing it.
Yeah,
and the bar's going to be pretty high.
Yeah,
because again, Resident 2, fantastic remake. Resident 4, fantastic remake. So they got that bar that's up here. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on on the old Code Veronica with this one. You can't say, the B team done this. It's like, no, your best team done it.
Yeah, so. No, I will be really ticked off if they butcher the game because again, it's one of my favorite ones, just purely for the fact of nostalgia, really. But yeah, for me, they need to nail it.
One thing I would like them to change as well is when you fight the tyrant on the plane at the back.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. I don't know that.
It's just a time waster.
It's annoying. It really is. That, please.
Yeah.
I don't like that fight. I don't like the fight. It's annoying.
Yeah, but like for me, like the opening 30 minutes to an hour is amazing. Like, so again, spoilers. So you go through this action sort of scene. Claire gets captured on the island looking for, if I'm not mistaken, she's looking for Chris.
Yeah.
Because, she's looking for Chris. She gets kidnapped / arrested. She gets taken to a cell and then all hell breaks loose. And then you get introduced to like a security guard or a copper. He gives her a lighter. And then and also he unlocks her cell. She then goes up the steps, and the steps are so iconic. Just the noise and the... And then, boom, it looks like you're in a graveyard with a crashed, like, heli or plane or whatever the bloody thing it is. And then you see, and it's your first, if I'm not mistaken, it's your first introduction to zombies waking up from the grave. Because normally you have people that are literally, already been bitten or stuff. But if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time the zombies come out of a grave.
It happens in Resi 3 original.
Does it?
Yeah, just before you get to the Gravedigger, the Earthworm fight. It's not as like dramatic as Code Veronica. Like Code Veronica one is probably better. Like you just go up the steps and they just come out the graves. It ain't as dramatic as Code Veronica, but it does happen in Resi 3, but it's done better in Code Veronica.
Yeah, and they are naked. Now, if they are going to be naked, I don't want to see zombie willies.
Capcom ain't gonna do that, are they? They've never done it.
Mate, could you imagine? Because as a lot of people know, especially in like Japan, they censor a lot of stuff. Now, could you imagine you just playing and suddenly there's a blur box just following the zombie? You're like, what the fuck is that?
Funny, yeah.
Little pixelated box.
Johnny Sins gets a new gig as a zombie.
He's just going, give me that ass.
But yeah, obviously they ain't ever gonna do that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Even the old school one, they don't even look naked, even though they are.
No, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't. But yeah, they again, Code Veronica, the atmosphere is phenomenal. This could be a home run in my opinion, and they can really sort of repair the original and just say, look, you don't need to play the original. You can play this one.
Yeah,
you're not going to miss anything
you want from any remake, though, isn't it? You don't have to play it, but you can if you want for nostalgic reasons. But like again, like with Resi 2, the remake's so good that you don't really need to play the original. Like, don't get me wrong, you can for nostalgic reasons. There's nothing wrong with the original as well. Still a fantastic game, but like the remake's really good.
Yeah,
and I don't really need to, but again, you can always go back. So, like, especially with like Zero, like you don't need to play Zero. No one needs to play Zero. Like, no one needs to play Zero. So hopefully with the remake, they just completely just knock out of the park.
Yeah.
And there's one other thing I would wonder if they will do in Code Veronica. I don't think they would. Would they add a stalker enemy?
Yeah, that's the thing. No, I don't think they would add one in Resi Zero. I think you'd be
No,
daft,
if
to
they
be
had
honest.
one in Resi Zero, it'd be probably in the mansion area. I don't know what it would
Yeah,
be. Maybe a leech
yeah.
zombie or something. But like, not every Resident Evil needs a stalker enemy.
No, not
Like,
every single one, no.
because it depends how the game plays and how they change it. Because
Yeah,
it'd be pointless if they just add in a stalker enemy for just have a stalker enemy. Like,
yeah, just
because
for the sake of it.
have one on the train on Zero won't make much sense because there's no room.
No.
You can't move. You can barely get past the zombies. Because now imagine you're in the train car, you got zombie that end, and you got, I don't know,
Mr. X.
Mr. B. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Rex's
Mr.
brother or
B.
something.
Yeah.
Like coming at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you got nowhere to go. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't really make much sense. Even though in Code Veronica, really, I don't think it make too much
No.
sense. Because
I think
again,
you would, like, if you compare both Resi Zero and Code Veronica, it would make slightly more sense in Code Veronica than in Resi
you can get
Zero.
away with it more in Code Veronica you can
Yeah.
in Zero. Like definitely, you just
Yeah.
have to
But
change a few things.
if they added one, okay. If they didn't add one, okay. Like I wouldn't really
I
care.
mean, like,
But as long as it fits.
yeah, like I mean, the torrent does pop out in certain areas in Code Veronica. So maybe they can change that into that be the stalker enemy and like change a few areas, have few areas have like less like bandersnatchers in, so you
Yeah.
don't get punched, triple punched from like half a mile away. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because I feel like the bandersnatchers could be quite annoying in the remake, especially in these modern like ways and the mechanics and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they can obviously sort of like reach in front of you and then like dive in front of you, so they can cut you
Yeah.
off, or they can just literally, like I said, punch you from 5 miles away before you even moved. You've been hit like three or
Yeah.
four times.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass.
So maybe they can
But
make the tyrant
yeah.
more of a stalker enemy in
Yeah.
Code
Yeah,
Veronica.
maybe. But that's the thing, because they tried to do that with Resi 4 with Mendez, and it was very that was the only downside really with Resi 4, that
Yeah,
Mendez as a stalker enemy was
like the
it was a
pacing
little
of the
bit
game though don't really suit a stalker enemy because like, Leon just
no.
constantly. I mean, takes a whole population out, doesn't he? Like, it
Literally.
literally takes a whole population of people. And like, you just
Yeah.
imagine you just had that massive village fight. You think,
Mm.
oh, finally, I've survived that. I can loot. You turn around, now Mendez is coming at you, not giving you any time
Yeah.
to loot and recover.
Yeah.
And like, it just throw the pace of the game completely off because now you think, oh, no, what about all that stuff I want to loot? Now I've got
Yeah.
Mendez on top of you. So, like,
Yeah.
with like say Zero, well not Zero, say Code Veronica, like, the pacing may allow for
Yeah.
a stalker enemy more. Like they can like, change a few areas so they get less like band snatchers, zombies, like hunters, and have like more torrent esque into it.
Yeah.
And have you chase around the facility a bit more.
Yeah. I I delved into the world of Reddit a couple of weeks ago now, I think. And I was looking at Code Veronica, and also they were talking about the remake and stuff. And a lot of the comments I was quite surprised about was there was one that kept coming up, and it was one bit that they all wanted removed. And you know the segment where you have to put all your items in the little storage bin?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted that area completely removed. No, I actually don't mind it.
I mean, yeah, I can see why it's annoying because you'll put your gear in, go
Yeah,
in. Obviously, you got nothing.
yeah,
Literally got nothing in that area. You got to come out and get it all again. I mean, it's all right. I mean,
yeah. It's not like the worst, but it's
no,
not the best either. But yeah, I just It just made me laugh.
Yeah, it's like there's probably bigger issues than that. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to pick, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't pick that as one that has to be, oh yeah, that has to go. Like, it's
No.
fine, really.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the boss fights do need to get a little bit of a sprucing up in Code Veronica.
Yeah.
I can't really remember a lot of the boss fights. The main one I can remember is Steve, and what's the end one?
Oh, so you fight
You remember?
Veronica, don't you? Well, not Veronica. Sorry,
Veronica,
you
yeah,
Alexia. Well, technically she's a clone of Veronica. So like,
yeah,
technically she is Veronica, but her name's Alexia. You fight Alexia at the end.
yeah. I think they could do that. Could do with a bit of a sprucing
Oh,
up as well.
yeah, that definitely like tweak them and make them a bit more
Yeah,
modernized.
yeah, dynamic, modernized, and just more fun.
Yeah, and they've probably even again like, especially that time fight on the plane at the end. Like,
Yeah,
that part is like, yeah, it's just annoying. No one likes that. I don't think. Like,
I certainly fucking don't.
it's just annoying, that actual fights. Hopefully they can, but again, it might be better when it's modernized, because again, it's 20 something years ago, so it's not like the best mechanically, should we say?
Yeah.
Do. So hopefully they can, because again, Code Veronica could be an incredible remake, and against Claire, get to see more Claire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is just a bonus, because again, like, I like Claire as a character. I think she's really good. And like, out the Resi 2 stories, I actually prefer Claire's story more over to Leon's, personally.
maybe because of the sewer.
I mean, the sewer part of Claire is better, but like, it's just that again, like, you get more of the, like, because you get Sherry, and you see like because obviously Sherry's story is quite like sad. Because,
it is, yeah.
Because obviously,
and they did a really good job in the remake of Sherry's playthrough bit as well.
Because obviously Sherry don't really have a mum or dad.
No,
and that's what a lot of people like sort of like said. Oh, like Sherry took the Claire like really too quick. But like, you got to think about it in like Sherry's shoes. Like, she's never really had a mum or a dad, because again, they've been fixated on their work. So barely any time for Sherry. Like, she's pretty much been alone, and probably Claire's probably wouldn't be the only person, one of the only few people is actually
paid attention.
Yeah, actually gave her any sort of attention at all.
Yeah.
So like, it would make sense that Sherry, especially being still young, was she in that game? What, 10 or something? Maybe 11?
Something like that.
Around that area, and obviously she's gonna naturally just go straight on to Claire. You know what I mean? And sort of see her as more of a mother figure.
Yeah.
Because our actual mother, as you can see in the game, don't actually care. In the remake, third, she cares a bit more in the original, but in the remake, she don't really care that much. Like, when Sherry's like stuck in the thingamajiggy, and you got to get her out, and like when she gets infected, and like Net don't really care that much. And the one that does care is Claire.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's again with Code Veronica coming back, seeing Claire again, and Chris. So
yeah,
that's going to be good. Seeing the biggest one though is what face is Chris going to have.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh shit.
So what? Yeah, what one's he going to have?
You know what? I know how to settle this. I'm gonna use ChatGPT, and in editing we'll put it in the video. So this is according to ChatGPT. This is how they believe Code Veronica's version of Chris Redfield.
Because that's going to be one of the biggest mystery. What Chris is going to look like? Because obviously he's gone through like 7 or 8 different facial transitions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
As long as it ain't the Resi 7 Chris, which no one knew was Chris until we went on Chris Redfield, and it's like, what?
Like, no, you're not.
Since when?
Yeah.
Well, like Terry Bluefield or something, his cousin.
Terry Bluefield.
You know what I mean?
Right, I'm gonna let ChatGPT fester this up. So I'm gonna let him cook, and then I'll send it to you. Then, and obviously we can put it in
I'll put it in here somewhere. So there'll be an image right about Neil of
Oh, geez, look at him.
where Chris is gonna look like in Code Veronica apparently. And if we're
Yeah.
right, copyright TM. That's ours, Capcom.
Oh yeah. Money. Yeah. But yeah, you know what? I can't believe I forgot about that. The Chris, the Chris thing. Oh, geez. Yeah, he's gone through a lot of transitions. That's another thing as well. I appreciate. A lot of people have noticed this, and they've sort of realised how in depth it's gone. So they've compared Leon's eyes in Resi 2 to now Leon's eyes in Requiem.
Mm.
Now, they are completely different. You can see in Resi 2, his eyes are wide open, he's more alert, blah, blah, blah. And in Requiem, his eyes are more stone cold. They're more
They would be, though, wouldn't
aged.
they?
Yeah. And it's attention to detail.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you got to do, though. It's always the little details, like that make the game so much better. So small little details that they may think, oh, no one will notice. Oh, they will. There's people out here who will go through every Resident Evil game with a fine two-pick cone and pick every detail out. So, like, again, that's why those little details just makes it so much better. Because imagine now, like, Leon 50, and he's still like a chirpy young lad, you know what I mean? Who hasn't been fighting a war for 30 years, you know what I mean? Against bioweapons, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that was one of the first things we noticed. Like when we first watched the trailer for Requiem, the voice actor for Grace, like instantly, I fell for Grace, not in a love way, but like just I was already, like I was just intrigued and invested. Like compared her to Ethan, for example, one, you get to see Grace's face. Two, the voice actor, like for me, it's the scene where she gets slung into the radiator and the pain in her voice. Like, unless someone actually like smacked the voice actor, in the back with a steel chair, like I don't know how she did that. Like for me, that's really impressive.
For me. I've always said this: one of the most important things, in the top three most important things for making a game, the voice actors have to be spot on. That your game can be as good as whatever, right? It could be one of the best games ever, but if the voice actor is not matching the character, you got a big problem because they bring the characters to life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Same with Leon's voice actor, like Claire's, they bring those characters to life.
Yeah.
So same with Steve earlier, like Steve in the remake Code Veronica. Hopefully they find a really good voice actor to bring that character truly to life, like where people don't find him annoying. You know what I mean? And they say that's Steve. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like imagine Albert Wesker as a Valley man. Like he comes in, he's like, oh, and Chris goes, Albert, what are you doing? He goes, all right, but yeah, no, I'm just in the mansion, just getting my medication. Like, you just wouldn't expect, it's the voice actors. Like, I'm just popping down the shop now. Do you want some bread? Like,
that's one of the first things I noticed about Grace and all the voice actors really good. It's like Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh, phenomenal!
The voice actor's incredible. Like, really brings Dimitrescu to life and adds that real command and voice. And now like you had this, it's like 8 foot, like bioweapon, which she is, and then she didn't have that demand and voice. You'd be like, really?
Yeah. If she sounded like a Karen, you'd be like, oh. But no, like Lady Dimitrescu. Look, let's point the elephant in the room. She is a very attractive person, like an 8 foot beast of a woman, and there's something seductive about her as well. Now, with the voice on top of that, and the voice is A class, it brings class to her, elegance, but yet it's demeaning, and it's just one of those characters that you just don't want to mess around with, And they nailed it, absolutely nailed it, and that's why everyone loves Lady D. And it's the same now. Like for me, I haven't seen a single bad comment about Grace, not a single one.
No, like again, like as soon as I see Grace, I thought, yeah, that's a good character. Like straight away. Like,
Yeah.
again, like, I know people love Ethan and all this fun stuff, but with Ethan, you don't see his face.
No.
So it's like it's one of them you can't like. To me, like, I don't care for Ethan.
You can't attach to them.
No, like obviously spoilers. When Ethan dies, I was like, all right then.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I felt a little bit of emotion only because I'm a dad, and you do the same thing for your kids.
Yeah.
But I probably would have been way more emotional if I actually got to see his face and have that more of an emotional connection. Like, for example, if it happened to Leon, I would probably be blubbering because Leon's one of my favorite characters. And
but
for that
imagine like, you never saw Leon's face. Yeah, I mean, like you never saw Leon's face. If you
just like a blank thing.
Well, like it sort of like takes half the character out, doesn't it? Like
yeah.
Like, I don't know why they chose to do that for Ethan, but like
no.
But like to me, like that's why they got this opportunity now, especially with Steve. And like they'll probably bring back the voice actor for Claire for 2, which I thought was really good anyway.
Yeah.
Chris, we don't know. Like, it could be anyone.
It literally could be anyone.
It could be anyone for Chris. No one knows who's Chris voice actors. Wesker, they'll probably bring. I want to say I'd like to have Resi 5 Wesker back.
Yeah,
7 minutes.
7 minutes is all I can spare to play.
Yeah, like to me, like he's probably one of the better Weskers.
Yeah,
and like just for Steve again, they got to nail the voice actor with Steve because again, you don't want him being annoying because people then go, Steve's annoying again. Lovely.
Like if they keep his scenes in, like especially the badass one when he slides in dual wielding bloody pistols, and he turns around and just goes, "Hi Claire, I'm Steve." Like it's not gonna fit the character at all. Like maybe you could probably keep the annoyance of him, as in like if he is gonna play as a youngster, like a young 19, 20-year-old, fair enough. But at least don't make him a squeaker.
Yeah.
Let him hit puberty, develop a bit, and then, know.
I'm sure that's, again, it's the same team that's done Remake 2 and 4, so I should imagine they're going to smash it out of the park. Because, again, I mean, their track record speaks for itself. So,
yeah.
Hopefully, they keep this going. And hopefully, they've been doing Zero as well. Like, because again, it would just be such a missed opportunity. Same with Resi 3 remake, and hopefully they just learn from that and not do that again.
Yeah,
because I wonder we'd ever get a remake of 3 again.
Probably not.
Like I don't know. I wouldn't rule that out.
I don't think,
because even like Capcom know themselves that they messed up on that one.
Yeah. If they do, it's going to be a DLC.
Even it's just like, say, a Nemesis cut, director's cut version. And they're going to say, wait, this is going to be the director's cut version of the remake, and this is what it should have been. And here you go. Like, if they sell it for 35 quid, I'll buy it again. Don't get me wrong, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, 35 quid, in this day and age, is cheap for a game. Especially when games are coming out for 70 quid these days. Because apparently they all think we're all rich and just got 70 quid lying about every other week for every other game. But that's one thing with Capcom though. Like, is again like Requiem's only 60 quid, which I thought was going to be the standard edition was going to be 70.
I thought that as well. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Because even like some of the DLC actually looks all right. Like, I don't like paying for gun skins. I especially in Resident Evil, I think it's stupid. But for costumes, like the Lady D one, I think is really good.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Because that's definitely good for a second playthrough. You know what I mean? Like second or third playthrough, you just put that on, and again, it's only an extra tenner for all that.
Yeah.
Well, some games are charging over £100 for all that.
EA.
I mean, And like, I know it's a bit off topic, but this is ridiculous. The pricing of games these days. Back in my day, it used to be like £20. Like 20. I remember,
and the game would be complete.
Yeah, it would be complete and all. And like,
it
used to be £20, and then it went up to say 30, then went up to like 40, then 45. Then it went from like 45 to like 60 to 70. Then God knows what in 10 years time.
Yeah.
Like £120 for a standard edition Black Ops 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you do expect inflation because games have gotten better graphically. There's more.
Oh, yeah, I'll get all that, but like, again, they're not making game cases like they used to.
No.
Because again, who buys our copies these days?
Well, for PC, like, not many people have a PC with a disc drive.
No, they don't. You know what I mean, it's only for console people that buy, even console people buy digitally now these days.
Yeah, I did, like, before I started playing on PC. I used to buy everything everything digitally because it was just more convenient.
Yeah.
Now, when it was back in like the 360 era and the Xbox One, well, the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2, having, like, for example, so I don't know why, but I had 2 copies of Code Veronica, and I can still remember it like it was yesterday. So I had the platinum one. So you had Claire's face, and then you had the silver band, and then you had platinum at the bottom. And then I even had one that came with a booklet. Now, you wouldn't get games like this anymore, but they would come with basically a massive thick book, about this thick, explaining how the game works, where to go, like a little guide. But it came with a free access to Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Yeah. Again, you don't get games like that anymore.
No, you don't.
No. Like, I've got a game on standby I'm buying. Now, I can't play it, but I want it because it's just so nice. It's the original PlayStation 1 version of Resident Evil.
Oh.
So you get the case, and it comes with the original pamphlet. And again, it's got instructions. It tells you what to do. So if you ever get confused, especially by the puzzles, it explains it for you.
Yeah, like,
games like
somewhere here, I'll still got the original Resi 1 from 30 years ago. Still original Resi 2 and Resi 3. They're somewhere in his house, and the original copies, like, my brother bought, because he's a lot older than me. He's like 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
And he bought them years ago, and we still got them somewhere. And again, they're still in pristine condition. I can always remember opening up Resi 2, and it's the 2 discs.
Yeah.
Like, again, like, you don't see that anymore. Obviously, like, you've got the 2 discs. And yeah, it is a shame. Like, it's a lot more convenient. Like, just click a button and there it goes downloading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of actually going to the store to wait in queue. Because that was the beauty of me.
Yeah, I missed that.
I didn't have to, because when my mum worked in Tesco's and she used to do all, like, the DVDs and games, she used to put them out. So I never have to used to wait in queue. She just like, I'll say, my mum, could you get me that? Yeah, no problem. Bang, there you go. Never missed any sort of game. It was never out of stock or anything for me, because she'd put one aside. The only one she couldn't do it if it's obviously pre-ordered, but sometimes it, you know,
a little bit under the hand.
But those are the days I miss where I could just like have that, and you have the game, you open it, but that's the modern age these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you still buy the collector's editions for like, Resi Evil. I might even do it one day. I might buy more. Like, I've all the Resi collection, because eventually we'll get this room redone, and I'll start like collecting all the Resi stuff, and I might buy all the collector's editions, even though I'll probably never open them, but it'd be nice to have.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So I've got a bunch of stuff now. So, like, I got Resi 4, Resi 2. I got another statue coming now. I did see something, and I couldn't bring myself to buy it, because if I bought it, my partner would have throttled me. It was a collector's edition of Resi 2, but it was so cool. It came in like this humongous black box with all like collectibles, artwork, stuff like that. But it was 320 quid.
Yeah, that's the thing with the collector's editions. They are expensive, but they come with all everything. I mean, it comes with all the little bits and pieces and stuff like that. So it's worth it. But instead, again, it's still 300 quid, and it's like,
yeah,
I was like, oh.
yeah. When you got bills to pay, and you got a family as well, you just have to.
Yeah, so that's why I know we're going completely off topic here, but it is what it is now. That's why I feel again this day and age that people they want like 70 quid for a game. Like
you're
joking, aren't you? Like 70 quid, you got to think like people got obviously kids to feed and like bills to pay this day and age. You can't just go around throwing money out like you used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like my OnlyFans is not paying the bills.
Oh, exactly. Well, fine. I only got one subscriber, and that's me.
You got two now.
Oh.
There's my mother.
Oh.
No, like I do miss the feeling going into like Game Station or Game or even Blockbusters.
Yeah,
and just
that's the thing.
Renting a game.
Like probably most people probably don't know what Blockbuster is these days, especially the younger generation. They say you can use about rent game. And go in there and like pick a game up, rent it for a couple of quid for like a week.
For a couple
of quid.
Literally like 2-3 quid.
Yeah, for a week.
Yeah.
Then you can beat the game and do it back.
Yeah. Oh, I can still remember. Now, apparently this wasn't common, but in Game Station, let's say if your disc was badly scratched, it still worked, but it jittered a bit. That was another thing as well. If your disc were badly damaged, it would literally cause your game to jitter and sometimes just crash.
Yeah.
But you should take them to Game Station and they will clean the disc for you. And they put it in this little machine and it just swirls around and it gives it a good clean. And in fairness, it did work most of the time.
I'll tell you what used to work and all for games like that. WD-40. No joke. The amount of time
I used to use kitchen cleaner.
No, I used to use WD-40. Just get it, put it on there, clean it. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Like, when you used to have cartridges, like the only way you could get them to work is
the old blower.
Yeah. Even though there would be nothing in it, it would just work.
Yeah. It's just the way it worked those days.
Yeah. Jesus, we went really off topic again.
Totally off topic, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. We like to do things raw, nothing's rehearsed.
No, nothing's rehearsed. Nothing. We don't have a script.
No, we don't. I think the only script is the beginning.
Yeah, but that's better,
But yeah, I haven't got anything else to add. Have you?
Just again, Capcom just do it right.
Yeah.
Like again, I know like
for us.
It's just little things, the little details, just make them like fine tune them, make it pleasurable, especially for newer players, because the older guard of Resident Evil is going to sort of forgive you a bit.
Yeah.
But newer players are going to play and go, nah, right, boy. I ain't going to sit and play through this. Well, obviously, the older lot will sit through it anyway and play it.
Yeah.
And they still do to this day with like Resi 3 and all that fun stuff. So, just do it right. Don't Resi 3 it. That's the main thing. Just do not Resi 3 it. And if they somehow Resi 3
both
0,
it wouldn't be worth it.
I don't know how you can make it worse. That's the thing. Like,
no,
I don't know
that's the thing.
Resi 0 worse. Like,
yeah,
it's not the greatest as it is. And that's why a lot of people don't like it, because obviously the things we talked about. But if they just change them, tweak it a little bit, bring it up modern era, you got yourself a really good, and make it co-op online, please.
Yeah. Think of Skill Issue Podcast. Think of the content we can get out of online co-op.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's videos in our pocket.
Yeah,
we don't have to think.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because soon we are going to be doing a playthrough of Resident Evil 5 and Resi 6. Now, with Resi 5, we have done a playthrough previously, but that was over on my Twitch. So this time, last time I played as Chris, Metal was Sheva. This time, I'm going to let him become Chris, and I'll be Sheva. But in Resi 6, I'm going to be Leon. He's going to be Helena.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that bothered me.
Yeah. But I think we're only going to do the one campaign on Resi 6, which is Leon's, because that's the better one.
Yeah, because again, like, see how much time we got. Like,
yeah.
Again, because we've still got other Resi games to do as well. Get them out before Requiem comes out. And we still got podcast episodes to record as well. So we'll do the one Resi 6 for now, then we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you want us to do the others, by all means, we'll do them. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, if you have made it this far into the video, thank you ever so much. We really do appreciate your love and support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us out massively. And maybe even consider liking the video or disliking it and commenting on the video, because it does help us get on the algorithm. And make sure as well, if you hit that little bell, you'll be notified to when we upload. It does help us. Just help us out a lot. He's my strong hand. But yeah, it does help us out massively, and we do appreciate, like, you guys, like, the amount of subs we had last month was just phenomenal, and the amount of support it's been amazing. And we still, I didn't think we would do the podcast for this long, to be honest. No. I was going to give it like 2 or 3 months and we would have packed it in. But it's been over a year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying it, so as long as we're both still enjoying it, you know, crack on and do it.
Yeah. But yeah, we do appreciate it. But until then, take care, look after yourself, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Toodles.
Toodles.